I'm a lazy soap maker, I'll be honest. You can do a lot of different things with soap. This one would take a little more time because you have to let this harden and then tilt it this way for this one to harden until you're not going to find this on my shelf without it being a special request. It takes too much time. But you can do that. I am more for something like this because you use a fluid soap better and you don't have to wait for things to harden. So mine are going to be more along that line. You're here during the craft week. That's one of those bars. And this is kind of what you're going to see. This one's from a couple of weeks ago. That one has what? I think that one has 4 colors in it. That was an ambitious bar. 3 colors is about the most I go, just because of time. Coconut and shea, which are my hard butters and oils, and I've already melted those. And then I'm going to add olive and castor. The most important thing when making soap is your safety protection. Don't ever soap without something over your eyes. You cannot replace your eyes. Okay? If you're stupid like me, and I have a burn on my foot now because I splashed myself with soap last week, it'll heal. It's little. Yes, I've had to run before and wash my feet because I had a bigger spill. It's not the smartest thing, but I never wear shoes. You will never see me in anything but flip-flops, okay? You just won't. I deal with that. You're supposed to wear long sleeves. This is as long as I get because I'm a hot-natured person, but I know the risks I'm taking. Do not take risks with your eyes. If it's just plain cheaper oil from Sam's, or if it's a darker green olive oil, it's going to mess with your colors. Okay, stop and think about it. If your oils are greener to begin with, what's going to happen when you put something on a green? It's going to affect. Now I'm using green today anyway, so it doesn't matter. I had coconut and I had shea.
And those were all measured with the same kind of precision?
Yes.
How much of each?
I'm not telling you that.
Well, that's what I wanted to know.
Well, then you can come take a real soap class, not a soap demo.
I got you. There you go.
And we're going to put our castor oil in. Different oils give you different qualities. We were talking earlier, the castor is what gives you bubbles. Into my water. You always pour your lye into your water. And that's what I have in here. It's already mixed and cooled. Get my gloves on before we take it out.
Well, it can burn you, right? It's pretty costly.
Yes, I have a small burn on my foot right now. Okay. There's my pre-mixed lye from this morning. And our oils are 96.8.
So they're already warm?
Yes, because I melted the solids to too high of a temperature actually, and had to stick them in the fridge. So then when I added my liquid oils, it cooled it back down. And my lye is at 93.3, so I'm within 10 degrees of each other. And we don't need this anymore, so let's get that here out of the way, so that hopefully I don't get anything in front of you and you can see. All right. Because I know this fragrance behaves well, some fragrances will make it so on a stick while your blender's still in there. Some fragrances make it go really fast. Some fragrances take forever for it to thicken. Some make it look like rice pudding.
That's all you need to do?
Well, if I'm mixing the fragrance in at this point, yeah. And you'll see it's looking more like pudding now.
Oh, yeah.
But I technically could have stopped way back there. And some fragrances, my stick blender will actually get hot trying to get it thick it off just because it thins it out and it
She says she's a no fuss though.
definitely no fuss. I have to make too much.
So just back and forth, pour it in back and forth.
I could have done all one color and then all the other color. You can do anything you want.
And then it will just come out as it comes out.
It'll come out kind of like that over there, yeah.
So you're gonna kind of stir it with a stick?
I can, I'm not going to on this one, but I could.
But if you stir it, then everything gets blended, right?
Yes, it
So-
does, and I don't want this one
Right,
blended.
right.
Well, like you. But I just, so I don't sell it because, but I paint
Oh,
it.
that's beautiful.
This I use as an example of how your backgrounds, you can pick what you want to do, you know, a white background, a black
Really
background.
makes a difference. doesn't
Or
it?
today I'm gonna do a totally new, I just prepped these two, I've never used this color as a background before. It's
Okay.
yellow ochre. So, you know, I
But
don't
look what
know.
a difference the color makes.
Yeah, so it's like, and the
Yeah.
nice thing is, you know, some people would say, oh, this is what I want. Other people would say, this is what I want. You know?
Uh-huh.
Other people look at it and say, ugh, I don't want that. You know, that's fine. It's just very
But
different.
it is so different.
Pencil, but I will touch up a little on the background at the end again. And then I grid it, and you can see that I pencil gridded my photo.
Uh-huh.
This photo came from a website called paintmyphoto.com. PMP, paintmyphoto.com. And it's free use photos. I have my paper towel for making messes. And basically I start by kind of centering myself and shifting into less in my brain and trying to shift to the right side. Go from the left side of my thinking brain, which is all this, sketching, drawing and stuff, and shift into more of my right side, but also just the spiritual, just kind of let the creativity flow. So I consciously try to do that, and I try to do that several times during the painting. Because I want to bring out her. You know, I want her, this pretty little cow, to come forward and bring out her personality. And so it's not so much me making her, but just letting it be kind of a flowing process. So, okay. So I always get started with a little bit of that, and here I am just blocking. And I kind of leave some little lines that you can see she's got a little bit of a darker up there. So I'll be bringing in a little bit darker. So I just kind of get a few little lines in there. Okay, so let me just get
Some more because I had to get up near so I can see. So
yeah, you guys can come up as close as you want. You know, you really can.
makes her come alive.
So if you wanted to have just a title called Ethereal Cow, you could stop right now. I mean, isn't art that forgiving or flexible? It is. I mean, it's whatever you want. So we can start seeing the bones and the muscles. Yeah. All of this is going to be covered up again and again and again and again, but we just start getting. My son's girlfriend keeps laughing that she's going to get, she wants a pet cow. They're going to paint her one for Christmas. That'd be perfect. I mean, I really start by blocking just lots of different colors that need to be blocked in there. also, usually I do this towards the end, but since I have the blue, put just a little bit of blue under each eye. Somebody demoed that for me, and it really makes